Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Judy, and today we're going to talk about spirit guides. Before we get started though, if you would hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell, I would really appreciate it. At the end, if you like my content or you like at least what I said, maybe it's interesting to you or you might want to think about it more, go ahead and hit that like button as well. I do appreciate it. Spirit guides are, I'm not going to get into the depths of it because it's not hard to understand what it is. I think a lot of people just don't really realize or acknowledge that there's a possibility of it. So let me explain what a spirit guide probably is. Native Americans have had spirit animals for years. Every tribe around always had spirit animals. And it's kind of the same idea. It's a connection with an animal that will show you how to best live your life or what something you need to do. A spirit guide is, lots of descriptions for it. If you Google spirit guide, you're going to get a lot of different descriptions. But basically, it's almost in some people's eyes like an angel or a helper. And so a spirit guide is there for everybody. Everybody has that that whisper in their ear, that tells them whether they should do something a certain way or not. We call it our conscience, and I suppose it could be our conscience, but what is that? You never hear about that in medical terms, So your conscience could very well be your spirit guide if you're not thinking that somebody is organic. If you think of us as only organic, then that idea would be out the window. In fact, none of these videos I'm talking about would probably be interesting to you at all. But a spirit guide is simply, from my perspective, from what I know, okay? A spirit guide, that's a very loose term too, by the way, but a spirit guide is generally somebody, a soul, perhaps that you have met, known, maybe were close to or are close to. You don't remember it in this life, but your soul remembers this person, we'll say. And that soul is working with you from somewhere where there's no body. This soul doesn't have a body right now, you do, and so they're helping you to achieve something, like a good friend might, helping you to learn something, helping you to achieve your destiny, whatever it may be. A spirit guide is, some people hear, not audibly, but in their mind they hear a suggestion. This isn't schizophrenia, by the way. Just think of it as your conscience, but perhaps your conscience is not really coming from you. It's coming from a soul friend, we'll call it. And I'm sure it's not like somebody special, meaning that this soul friend could be somebody that you as a soul, when they were in a body, also helped. It probably depends on the closeness of the souls, how many lives they've lived together, that kind of thing. So the soul community that doesn't have bodies right now are also willing to help those of us who do. And so whether you can connect to that spirit guide, if you want to call it that, or not, really might just depend on how open you are to trying. Or if you start, recognizing that I keep having thoughts that I don't think are my own, but they must be mine, right? That's a really good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Or you have a sudden moment when you're really angry at somebody and your heart just melts and you realize that all you need to do is love them. It could be, if you believe in such things, it could be that it's more than just your conscience, that it really is another soul that knows you and loves you and is really trying to help you. So, when you hear people talk about their spirit guides, they very well may have a relationship with something beyond what we can see. And some people may not. Some people, maybe they make up their spirit guide just to give them some kind of justification for the crazy way they're acting. but I can't tell the difference. I don't know. You know, I do tend to believe that, in fact, I know that souls who are without a body right now to live in are still highly vested in all of us moving forward. And so before they pop back into another life, they may be willing to help us, because it also helps everybody, helps them, helps us, helps everybody. And in that realm where you don't have a body and you're not restricted by all the things that separate us in the human form, there's a real willingness and a genuine caring about making sure that we all are moving in the right direction. So that's what a spirit guide is. From my point of view, a friend from many lives perhaps, who can help you to move forward. They bring you forward, you bring them forward, we bring each other forward. And all that means is that we are slowly, like a snail, getting to the point where we really not only understand what love is, but can then eventually become that thing. So that's my idea. If anything I said doesn't quite make sense, you're thinking, what is she talking about? I may be referring to things that I talked about in a previous video. I have the number because it's probably the easiest way to make sure you know what the heck I'm talking about. It's not that hard, right? I think I'm being pretty clear for those people who just turn one on and turn just this one on and don't watch any others. Anyway, if you have any comments, please make sure you leave them down below, because I really do like to hear what you have to say, or what you think about my rantings. And if you liked what you heard, or you think, well, it was interesting enough, hit that like button for me too. Thank you very much. I will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day.